my friends. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. My name is Niskanen, and this is my channel of making all of my own clothes. And sometimes other things besides. This week, I am making the StyleArc Joy vest, which is hopefully going to wind up being a part of my planned 3-piece suit. We will see. First, excuse me for the whole, shall we say, nasally situation here. I'm still getting over a cold. It's not the plague, but it's not going away easily either. So, first things first, I am going to be starting with a wearable mock-up. I have checked the measurements. I should be fine on all fronts. Should being the operative word. We'll see. But I have already pinned the 2 front pieces together on both the main fabric and the lining fabric. The pattern, I think, wants you to do a self-lined thing. I think it's mainly intended for linen cotton type of garments, but I want a woolen vest. So I am not sure if this is going to work with a lining fabric, which is another reason for the wearable mock-up, because that's going to be an important piece of information. In any case, the first steps in the pattern are to, hold on, let me check. Yes. Basically, the first steps are to create the front body and the back body. The pattern doesn't actually include a pocket. It includes a fake pocket, and I freaking hate fake pockets, so I'm skipping that part entirely because I don't actually have the energy right now to try to draft a pocket for this vest. So that's where we are. Anyway, first you create 2 pieces of front, 2 pieces of back, and then probably stitch all of them together so that you have the lining layers and the main layers separately. It appears like you only fuse whatever needs fusing, like the armhole and the back neck and the front. You fuse only after you've sewn the pieces together, so that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, I will see you on the other side of having 4 front pieces and 2 back pieces. That sounds about right. I will see you there. All right. As you can hear, I am still afflicted. It has been several days since you last saw me, and, well, it got worse. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I have one piece that is the main fabric. I can't say that I'm proud of the job I've done of matching, but it's there. Pattern matching. That's done, and then I have one piece of the lining, which is here. And unfortunately, I need to open this seam a little bit. Wait, is it this seam? Yes, it's this seam. This seam, because I forgot to add the hole through which the entire thing will be turned out at the end. So I need to do some unpicking very, very carefully, because this fabric is not, shall we say, the most forgiving. Anyway, the vest is coming along. It is not going to be ready in time for the thing with the thing, for this Thursday, because it is already Sunday and this video is nowhere close to being ready. And as previously mentioned, I am still sick, which is fun. So I need to finish this this piece of sewing, and then I need to the next thing I need to do is I need to start putting the two pieces together, the main fabric and the lining. And that means, you know, doing some sewing things and some pinning, a lot of pinning things. So what I am going to do is I am going to pin these two pieces together today, and then do the sewing that I need to get done tomorrow. So I will see you on the other side. There's so many steps here, but I will see you on the other side once the shoulders are together. There's some other stuff that needs to be done after that. But once the shoulders are together, I will see you on the other side of that. so the sleeve, the vest is one piece. I have understitched the lining where I can. This is a very awkward piece of thing right now, but I have understitched where I can, and the next step is to attach the wait, that can't be right. So the next step to do is to attach the shoulders, and I think so the fronts. I am very confused. I am not sure what's happening. But the instructions say to pull the shoulders back to the inside and sew the fronts and backs together. And I'm just not certain what's happening here. But I'm going to try to figure, okay, I think I have it. So what I'm going to do is sort of really awkwardly, I can't. So here we have the lining piece. The lining pieces, front sides together. And then once that's done, sort of flip it over and do the actual fashion fabric pieces fronts together, and do that 2 more times for the other shoulder. And after that, I'm pretty sure that comes the time to, okay, anyway, I will try to figure this out. I think I'm going to do the shoulder seams and the gap between. So here, in order for this joining to be possible, I need to have a bit of a gap here. So I'm going to sew the shoulder seams and also the gap closed, and then I think after that I need to do the center back somehow, but I've done that. I'm very confused right now, but I'll say this: these instructions are not meant for someone who's making a vest for the first time. So I will try to remember the 1st of September. The last time I made a vest, which was quite a few years ago. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully that will somehow work itself out. I will see you at some point on the other side of this whole ordeal. Okay, so yes, I definitely went about this the wrong way. My my shoulders won't turn out. I don't know. I probably should have turned the shoulders back out to the right side after I had sewn them closed, but before I sewed the bottom edge, I think. Maybe. So yeah, now I am taking this apart and hopefully getting it right next time. So yeah, I will be doing this for a moment and then I need to go to bed, I think. I should be able to get this done, and the vest will get top stitched on, well, basically as soon as I'm done with the shoulders, the vest will get top stitched, which means that I will definitely be able to finish these seams before anything, before the thing gets completely finished. But it is a nuisance having to redo my shoulder seams. I just, yeah, should have been thinking this through previously, but I didn't, so here we are. So yeah, I will take this apart and I will see you on the other side of actually having a functional vest. After I re-sew these shoulder seams. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Anyway, I will see you on the other side. Okay, so, I mean, it's not ready. I have only sewn the shoulder seams together. I haven't even pressed this thing, or top stitched it. It is held on with safety pin. Well, I mean, technically, I guess they're safety pins. Quilting pins. But we can see the fit. It is good. I think I would prefer it to be just a little bit longer, but I don't know that it would work too well if it was longer, because I think it might flare out too badly if it was longer. So I think right now it's pretty good, and there's a little bit of extra here. But I don't know if it's enough to actually take any of it out, because I still need to fit a like a button-up shirt or a blouse underneath this. So yeah, I am, however, running out of time to get this video done. So I think what I am going to do is I am going to start cutting the final version before I actually finish this one. I'll need to finish this at a later date because we are going to Paris in a few weeks, and then right after that we're going to get a new puppy, which is very exciting, but is also going to be a time sink for a while. So I need to get pretty much a lot of sewing done before that happens, and like 3 or 4 videos at least prepped. No, three sewing projects, which includes this one, and 2 videos and all that jazz. So I'm running out of time. But this is so far a successful mock-up. I do need to actually finish this someday, and I will someday, because I think this is going to be a very cute vest. And I love vests. I've been missing vests for a long time because they went out of fashion after the 90s and the early 2000s. And nobody wants to sell me vests, but I want to wear a vest. And none of the ones that I bought in the early 2000s fit me, which is a tragedy. Anyway, that is to say, yes. Next, I will construct the lining and the top layer of the actual thing, and I will see you on the other side of those 2 things. right, we are at this stage again where the next step in the process is to sew the shoulder seams again. And frankly, I still have no clue what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Because as far as I can figure out, anything that involves me pulling these things to the inside involves a situation where where it won't come out on the other side. And that's not something that I want to deal with again. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to start with just one of these and sew them from the outside. This is the way that I know to do this from other vests, is that once you have bagged the entire thing, you finish with the shoulder seams. So you sew the shoulder seams from the outside and then sort of finagle it to the proper position and slip stitch the sides shut once you're done. That's the method that I know. That is not the method that this pattern suggests, but I don't understand how this pattern wants me to deal with this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to sew one shoulder, the outside of one shoulder, on the outside, like I know how to do. And then I'm just going to sort of turn it inside and try to understand how I'm supposed to be having, how I'm supposed to be sewing these lining pieces together so that it will be okay. And then maybe I can use that to figure out how to sew the other side as well. I don't know. This is my best idea. I don't know. So, that is exactly what I'm going to do. And I will see you on the other side of finished shoulders, not soldiers. I will see you on the other side of finished shoulders. And actually, you know what? I'm just gonna bag the entire thing while I'm at it. But shoulders first. I will hopefully see you on the other side. Okay, I think I figured it out, sort of. So what I did is that I sewed the seams from the outside like I know how to do. I sewed both of them from the outside. And now I've just basically sort of finagled the open part of the shoulder seam inside enough that I can sew just this little 10 centimeter long strip. That's 4 inches about. And then once I'm done here, I'm gonna finagle the other side as well. That's the best I can think of. I cannot for the life of me figure out what the instructions actually want me to do. I can't. I don't understand. The pictures and the words match, but they don't result in they don't result in shoulders that you can just get out. So this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna call it good after that. And then I'm gonna move on and bag out the rest of the vest. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I will see you on the other side. All right, so we have bagged out the vest. We have sewn the lining shut. I didn't bother with doing it by hand because the time is 9:30 on Wednesday and this video needs to come out on Thursday, so I'm running out of time. Anyway, and I cannot find the buttons that I wanted to use for this. I am slightly freaking out. Anyway, so yes, I have pressed the I have pressed everything, and I have added some clips to make sure that the pressing sort of is allowed to dry out in a way that is going to be workable. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pin stitch all around all the seams. I'm going to pin stitch all around, and after that's done, it's time to add the buttonholes, and then it's time to be done with this. Not a moment too soon. So I will see you on the other side of the pin stitching and the buttonholes, and probably the buttons too if I can't find the original ones, because if I find the ones that I wanted to use, they're stemmed buttons, so I need to hand sew those on. So yes, I will see you on the other side of all of that with a finished vest, and it will be glorious. Alright, we are finished. I did not find the pirate buttons that I wanted to use, but I think these are pretty nifty, even so. The end result is rather magnificent. It is almost everything that I want out of a vest. I would love to have some pockets right here, but I would actually like some actual pockets instead of whatever the nonsense was that was offered on the pattern. The problem with making a black suit is that it is impossible to get it to show up on camera. But as far as I can, here is the end result. I do love it. It is awesome. So, it is, yes, it is, there's just a little bit of extra right here. I told you that before, but I don't think that's a problem. Mainly because it might be a good idea to have some squish room. Anyway, it fits really nicely. I made no changes from the actual pattern to this one, to the end result, except for the leaving out the pocket facings. What were they called? Anyway, those things. The useless pocket entrapments. This is really freaking amazing. I love it so much. I cannot even. Like, It is very good. I'm definitely taking this with me to Paris. Because I freaking love this thing. It is so very good. It is filling my vest needs rather nicely. I already am eyeing the remnants of the linen cotton blend that I used for the longer version of the Fernway culottes for another one of these, because that would be dope. But as it is, this project is going rather well, even if I do say so myself. I made size 26, I think. Yeah, I made size 26. No notes, no nothing. The pattern instructions, they're not for beginners. Like, I still have no idea what the pattern wanted me to do, or the pattern instructions wanted me to do on the shoulders. Nothing that I did looked anything like what the pattern instructions want me to do, or the pattern instruction, the pictures on the pattern instructions tell you to do. This is not a beginner pattern, just for how sparse StyleArc pattern instructions are. But it fits me beautifully. So this is not going to be the last StyleArc pattern that I'm going to make. Mostly because this thing freaking fits me beautifully, even without any changes. So, no nuts. No nuts. Yeah. I'm definitely going to make more of these. There's a lime green quilting cotton over there that I'm eyeing lustfully because I think it would make for a good lining. I love the top stitching on this thing. I love that the buttons match the top stitching on this thing. I love everything about it. And now on to the jacket, which is also coming along. I am working on the or I have finished the at this point as I'm filming this, I have finished the fitting version of it. I've made the changes that I needed to the pattern, and I have cut the pattern pieces. Now I just need to get sewing, and there's a lot of sewing to be done. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, and I will see you in 2 weeks.